Hello, Greg here, Poolside Dreamer. This is April 26th, 2022. Giving you an update on my potato plant. These are the red potatoes that I put 2 or 3 layers in this pot. I've fertilized it twice so far, and they seem to be doing fairly well. I'm not sure they have all come up yet, but it doesn't get too hot for them. Might get something out of them. These potatoes here, these potatoes are from... Anyway, there's 5 potatoes in each pot, 2 in the bottom layer and 3 on the next layer. One over here is coming up pretty slowly, but it is coming up. Here's that russet potato that I put into the bag to see how that does. Maybe it'll keep it cooler. I'm hoping it will. These potatoes are the ones I started, the sprouted potato skins. Looks like they're about to die off. And these potato plants here are also from the sprouted potato skins that were planted at the same time as the others. Looks like this one pot is past ready to harvest, and the other one is darn near getting there. But I want to wait till that third pot I just showed you is ready to harvest, and then we'll do a comparison. I've got these up next to the house where they do not get any afternoon sun. They're shaded by the house. And I have the others over there, right there, where they get morning shade and noon sun and evening shade. My little volunteer potato here is growing. What else can I say about it? And of course the potatoes that I planted in the boxes a couple days ago. Nothing special going on there yet. Moving over to my pea plants now. They're still producing some peas, but harvests are much smaller now. These are all going to seed. I went too many days without harvesting, so I'm just going to let these continue to go to seed. I'll pick a few of them that are relatively immature, and they might be all right to eat. But as you can see, overall, my pea plants are dying off. So it won't be much longer, and I'll have to pull all these and then plant something else here. My strawberry plants over here are doing great. No complaints whatsoever. Well, don't appear to have any strawberries on this one currently. Oh, wait a minute. There's a little one. It's not quite ready yet. Got a couple over here that are ready. It's not bad. These strawberry plants that I planted this year are doing okay. No complaints whatsoever so far. I put one plant here in this corner, and it looks like it's barely hanging on. I get these old dried up berries off of it. My tomato plant over here is actually starting to ripen some tomatoes. As you can see in here, one down here is ripe and ready to pick. And I've got these volunteer plants, if I can actually get in there, pull them. There we go. And I've got one on this plant over here that is starting to ripen, but if you notice, the leaves are dying off. I don't know if this is normal dieback or if it's a virus or what, but this happens to all of my tomato plants. They do well in this early spring when I first plant them, and as the season progresses they die from the bottom up. So I don't know what's going on. You can see some leaves up here that are dead. I suspect it's some kind of virus, but late blight, early blight, I got no idea. I look at pictures on the internet, but I really can't tell the difference. It's still making some tomatoes though. You can see one right there. and still making flowers. So I don't know. I started off with brand new pot, brand new bagged potting soil, in hopes that if it was a soil-borne disease, I would miss it. But in hopes that if it was a soil-borne disease, my plants wouldn't catch it this year, but that didn't seem to work. So anyway, keep trying. Got a little tomato plant right here. I think it's a husky cherry. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, it's doing okay. Got a green pepper, bell pepper that I planted here. It's actually starting to flower. Let's see there. So, got some broccoli right there that's coming up nicely. My other plants, they're not producing any heads of broccoli yet, but they're still growing. This basil over here, I don't know what to make of it. Got some new growth down there. But it does smell like basil, no question about that. Leaves are really small. These are the before I fertilize, so maybe that's the issue. Maybe it needs some more fertilizer. My green bean plants are doing extremely well. No issues. It appears that these are pole green beans instead of bush. And I would have sworn I planted bush green beans, but these do have a lot of vines on them. They are producing some beans though, so not quite ready. Not quite mature enough to pick yet, but they are getting there. If you see that, there it is. There's one in there, one in there. This grape plant seems to be doing extremely well, except no grapes. End of this growing season, when the thing goes dormant, I'm going to have to trim it back. It's grown a lot more than I ever expected it would. So I may have too much nitrogen in the soil when I fertilized it, but that's life. No big hurry. I did try planting some ginger down there, but it's that spot right there. But it's not doing anything. Just sitting there, probably rotted. My little asparagus is producing new shoots. And this is the second year on this. So for anyone who's interested in second year asparagus from seed, that's what that looks like. And that strawberry plant there is hanging on, just barely. And of course, my pomegranate plants are still doing fine. All these are grown from seed, except this one, which is one that I purchased right there, the one that's flowering. I may have been wrong on which one of these are male and female. These might be all male plants, all male flowers. I reviewed the website I looked at before, and I may have been mistaken. Well, that's my biggest mistake. No big deal. My banana plants that I replanted yesterday, well, they're hanging in there. They're still growing. adjusting to their new pot. Probably need to water them again. There's a couple strawberry plants. One obviously died. Not sure if there's any roots left that are still viable or not, but this one still needs to be transplanted. I just don't know where. My coffee plants are doing fairly well. They're getting a little sunburn and they're dry. I'll need to water them. But all in all, I'm pleased. My little moringa trees doing okay. There's the other one. And here's that one that just was barely hanging on. It's coming back. We'll see what happens there. These grape plants are doing okay. No significant issues. Still no grape, but that's disappointing, but not totally unexpected. This lovely little flower plant is doing extremely well. I wish all my plants were doing this well. And of course, this is one I did not intend on growing out here, but yeah, that's the way things go. My mint plants and my catnip are recovering nicely. No complaints there. And these pomegranates are doing okay. No significant issues noted, except they do need to be watered. There's this one over here. And this grape plant here needs to be staked up. Well, actually, I'm going to put those trellises up over here too, just like that. But yeah, that's all for now. Take a look at my poor pea plants one more time. Won't be long now, they'll be all coming out. But that will free up the bed for other issues. That will free up the bed for other plants. Anyway, that's all for now. Y'all take care. Have a good day, evening, night, whatever. Like, subscribe, comment, if you will, and hope for the best.